So I was able to scale my solo consulting business to 48 grand a month, and I did it without listening to any of the advice that all the gurus and people online are telling you to do. In this video, I want to break down what those beliefs are. What are these things that I did that other people are not doing? Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this. The reason I'm making this video is because so many people in the online space, they are just copycats. They are just copying each other, and it's people just repackaging what others are selling and selling it for themselves. And a lot of it's not working for people, and they don't know why. And the solution to that problem is the fact that you don't believe your own ideas. I was talking with a client about this, and you know, he was telling me about the stuff and whatever, and I told him, I'm like, dude, you need to trust yourself more. You need to trust the ideas that you have more. If all of your clients are saying they bought from you for this particular reason, and instead you're trying to sell it like everybody else is selling it, you're doing it wrong. You need to learn how to trust yourself, and that's what I've done. I've been able to scale my business and trust my own ideas, my own thoughts and opinions on how to actually do business. And when I was getting started in the online business space, I first worked with realtors in my marketing agency. And everybody told me like, oh, you have to pick a niche. I thought a niche meant an industry, a specific type of business owner, etc. So I went after realtors. And shortly after, I realized there are a lot of different types of realtors out there. There are some that are like the soccer mom realtors. They go to their kids' soccer games, and then part-time they do real estate. There are the realtors that are worth like 8 figures, and they have like a huge team, right? So there's, in my actual niche, there's different people. My true definition of a niche is a group of people that have a similar interest in some way, shape, or form. And the way I actually identified my niche now, it's not by picking an industry. It's simply selecting a group of people that have the same values as you, that have the same core problem altogether, and that want the same thing. Because with this example in real estate, if we took 2 realtors, over here we have the soccer mom realtor, part-time realtor. Over here we have like the realtor with a big team. These realtors might want different things. And if I'm selling them a content system, maybe this realtor over here, maybe she doesn't actually want to do content. And so these people want different things. And it was so confusing when I got into my consulting business, wanting to work with people in the online space or industry, getting clear on who my niche was. And I identified like, okay, you know what? The group of people that I want to serve, I just want to serve people that have the same interests and values as me. I want to serve people that want to build a highly profitable, simple, lean, fun, fulfilling consulting business. I want to help people build a solo consulting business because it aligns with me. I want to help people post YouTube videos and attract clients to them because it resonates with me. And people that work with me want those things. And that's how I actually identified my niche. So maybe you're struggling right now because you don't know what niche to go after. Just write down, like, what are my values? What are the things that I stand for? Okay? Then write down, what is the core problem that I know I can solve for people and they want to pay to solve it? And then write down, what is it that these people truly want? This select group of people, do they want to do content? Do they want to rely on ads? Do they want to do like what it is that you're actually selling? That's how I was able to build my niche without actually having a niche per se. I work with a fitness coach. I have an airline pilot coach that I helped him build his coaching business from zero. And these guys aren't in the online money-making space, but they had the same beliefs as me. They had the same values. They had the same problem. They wanted the same thing that I could give them. So why not sell to them? You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Number 2 is this idea that you need to have a big team to scale. I run my business as a solo business right now, and I'm trying to see if I can get it to $1 million a year. That means I literally do not have team members. Will I hire the occasional contractor to help me with thumbnails or that type of thing? Yeah, of course I will. But for the longest time, I was told that you need to be able, like you need to have a whole team of setters and closers and CSMs on the back end. And I didn't want that. I wanted high profit, which is another thing that I went against. This idea that you have to reinvest all your money back into your business. I thought this for the longest time. Now, I have to be careful with how I say this because reinvesting into your business is not a bad thing. I've invested over 50 grand into coaching, mentors, etc. I've invested a lot of money into different hires. I've invested a lot of money into different ads. And that was kind of at the beginning stages of my business. And I realized very quickly, like, hey, The reason to build an online business, an education business, a consulting business, whatever you want to call it, an agency, is to be a cash flow business. You don't sell a coaching business. You don't sell a business that's built off of your personal brand. So you need to know why you're getting into this business in the first place. I know why I'm in this business. My business is meant to serve people and help them and to make me a lot of money. Point blank, period. That's it. I'm not selling this business. I'm not reinvesting everything so one day I can get to $1 million a month. No, I want high cash flow. I want high profit. And then I could go and take that money and invest it into real estate, different investments, or go start something else that I could sell. Okay? So number one, I don't have a niche, but I do have a group of people that have the same interests as me. Number two, I run a solo business. That means I don't have a team. Number three thing, I do unscalable things. Everybody tells you to focus on scalable stuff, right? High leverage. I'm the same way. Go watch some of my videos. I talk about needing leverage, right? Media as a form of leverage, delivery done with you, program as a form of leverage. And I agree, you do need leverage in your business. But I do things that are unleveraged and they serve me. And I wouldn't be able to scale my business unless I was doing those things. I'm going to tell you what they are. The number one thing that I do that's unscalable is offer one-to-one consulting. That means the clients that work with me, they get on a call with me every week. They have a private Slack channel with me, and I give them a lot of my time, energy, and attention. And most people online will tell you that's a bad idea. You want to build it scalable. You want to make sure it's completely scalable. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, if I'm making $100,000 a month, but I'm doing things that are unscalable, am I unhappy? No, I'm not. I enjoy and I want to get on calls with my clients, so I'm going to freaking do it. And doing that alone, doing the unscalable, makes me stand out in my market. Because people are all focused on the scalable things. They're like, yeah, do the group program, do this, hire a team, hire CSMs. No, I want to do it one-to-one. And then people come to me, they're like, oh crap, you do get on calls with me every week. I actually like that. What's another unscalable thing I do? I send voice notes. So when I'm talking to people in my DMs that are looking into working with me and want help, I don't have a setter in there. I don't have a ManyChat automation besides one ad that I'm running that sends people to my YouTube channel. I am in my DMs. I am sending voice notes to people. I am helping them solve their problems in the DMs. It's unscalable as hell. Like sending a 3-minute voice note to somebody, but I do it anyways. Why? First of all, I just want to. I like sending voice notes. I don't like typing out a whole, bunch of paragraphs. And number two, people can tell it's actually me. People can tell that I care. I was telling my clients today, the number one metric that you can't track in your business is the conviction and care that you have for others. And I show my clients, it is congruent from the top down in my business. From the top, like from client acquisition to client delivery, throughout every single stage, my clients and you can tell that I actually care about you. From the way I show up on my videos, to the way I show up in the DMs talking to people, to the way I get on calls with my clients and spend more time with them and take extra long, and just little things like that shows that I actually care. And that bleeds through the market. It bleeds through and people are like, dude, this is my guy right here. This is the guy I need. And you need to have that. I'm telling you, you need to care more about your people. And if you don't care, it's because you're not passionate about the problem you're solving and the people you're helping. That's the first thing you should change. So I do unscalable things and it served me extremely well. What's another thing that I do that's contrary to popular belief? I don't hard sell people. I tell people my price in the DMs. That's, a lot of people say that's a no-no. I tell people the price in the DMs. I will, I don't hard sell people. If people want my help, my philosophy, my thought is, hey, my clients aren't stupid because my clients are similar to me. If they want my help, if they want to work with me, if they want to scale, they will find me. Period. That's it. They will figure out how to work with me. They will reach out. So my focus isn't on hard selling people to work with me as much as it is to just overwhelm the market and you with value. I know if I can do that, and you should have this philosophy as well, in my opinion, if you can just show up every day and overwhelm your market with value, you will win, regardless if you have a call to action, regardless if you have the right funnel. I am simple with everything that I do, with everything I teach my client. It is simple, simple, simple. How to get leads, how to close clients. It's all simple. It's not rocket science, but people overcomplicate this stuff. It is so freaking simple. But most people are focused on like marginal improvements and like the how their bio looks on Instagram. Dude, focus on the big levers to pull. Make better content. Actually follow up with people in the DMs. You know, like have an actual good offer. And that's it. And just get more attention. I told people today, I'm on the group call with my clients. And I'm like, do you guys know how I can tell who makes the most amount of money in here without asking who makes the most amount of money in here? I asked them, how many offers do you make? I want everybody to type it in the chat. And everybody typed it out, and some people said like 2, 3 offers a day. Some people said 0.5 offers a day. Some people said 0. And I said, that right there is how I could base how much money you make, is how many offers do you make to people every day? The question is literally like, how many people do you say, this is how much it is, do you want to move forward? That's the only metric you should be tracking. Like, people overcomplicate this stuff. You're watching videos, you're looking at funnels and websites and different things you can do. Did you make an offer today? Did you make 5? If not, then just focus on that. Get more attention, make more videos, have more conversations, send more DMs, get people on calls, make them an offer. So freaking simple. So I go against the grain in a lot of what I do, but that's also what makes me stand out. Because I am able, and it's taken time, I am able to trust my own ideas enough to be like a breath of fresh air in the market. If I can look at your sales pitch or the philosophy that you're selling and immediately be able to tell, oh, that's based off this other guy, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And a lot of people are doing that. So I go against the grain. I don't listen to other people a lot. Like, I'll backtrack on that. The number one reason I went so fast in hindsight, right? It's been 3 years, but really like 0 to a multiple 6-figure business is simply because I'm an obsessive learner. I learn things very, very fast, but I don't listen to everybody. And that's important. I listen to people that are living the life that I want to live, that are running the business that I want to run, which is high profit, not 12-hour workdays, 16-hour workdays. Don't listen to Hormozi if you don't want to live his life, dude. Don't do that. That's stupid. I love Hormozi, and he's right. You got to do more volume. You got to post more. You got to send more DMs. But if you don't want to work 16 hours a day and skip vacations and not have kids, if you don't want to do that, don't listen to exactly how he built his thing. Don't do that. If you want to work 4 hours a day, if you want to be a solo business, figure out who you want to listen to, bro. I encourage you, because listening and learning is the most important skill. I learn today all day. Like, literally, like every single day, I will learn. I will put on a podcast. I will listen to a book. I will learn. I dedicate time to learning. I dedicate time to acting and doing. You got to do both. Dedicate time first thing in your day to doing. Needle moving things. YouTube, for me, making content, talking to my clients, first thing in my day. Next part of my day, gym, my diet, my relationships, and then learning. And I learn. If you're not learning, you're not growing. Okay, so hopefully you understand how I was able to actually do this. Hopefully you got value out of this video. You don't need a niche, right, quote unquote. Find a group of people that resonate with you. You don't need a big team. You can run a solo business. You don't need to reinvest all of your money into ads or a team or etc. You don't need to do a lot of things that you were told you needed to do. Hopefully you got value out of this video. If you did, let me know down below. Would love to hear you. All right, I'll see you real soon, man. Peace out.